Okay, guys, gals, and everything in between, we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I'm actually going to be recording on my phone again, just because it's quick and accessible, and also my stepdad is in a film that came out on Amazon Prime Video, and Zane and I are the perfect demographic for this, so I'm gonna get him here in a sec, and we're gonna start some shenanigans to watch this. I've got colleagues who helped with this film, and it's one of those kinds of guilty pleasures is how I'm had it be described to me, and it's just one of those kinds of movies. So whether it be compared to something like Manos, The Hands of Fate, who knows, but we're here to have a blast and support our local artist people, so let's get Zane. We have to get snacks for this venture into American Terror, formerly titled Hei'an Kills. I don't know why they changed it.
Oh, because American Terror sounds like American Horror Story.
That is true. That'll get it closer on the suggestion box, will it not? We are sufficiently white trash, so we will drink the quality Bud Light or something of the sort.
Probably.
So we got our snacks. We have to take a mild detour because Zane is over there trying to buy a flare gun because that is completely necessary for watching this movie. Oh yeah. So Zane and I we made the executive decision that it is necessary to go to Chick-fil-A before watching this because we need to get our Jesus chicken on.
Person's stick figure family has a rocket launcher in it.
I dig it. But yeah, Chick-fil-A, where you get chicken and fillet it.
Is it really filleted? It feels like it's more of a patty.
I really don't know. I haven't asked the Chick-fil-A people.
We could ask, we're here.
We could. I don't know if we will, though.
Someone tried to ask me where the origin of one of the names of one of my meats came from, and I was like, fuck if I know.
Let's do this. Brain splatter scene in the beginning was pretty freaking cool, was it not?
It was.
So this party scene is literally legendary right now. I love it.
Why are you taking a selfie of it?
Oh no, we're doing a review / vlog or vlog, as some of the hip kids say.
I'll punch you if you say that again.
About that. So we're doing that, and see, now you're going to be on my YouTube channel.
You said when you first came to my room. Huh? You can punch me in retrospect. You said vlog when you first came to my room.
No, don't. Daddy-o! It's the stepdad in the movie. The whole point of this. Yeah! Stepdad is on the radio with someone we don't know who. That's fantastic.
It had to be nearby. I doubt there's a repeater everywhere in this town.
Cop car has its own repeater, much like
Oh, I guess.
it's Oklahoma. Presumably their police force is actually better equipped than the National Guard.
Wait, is he a police force or is he a detective?
Same thing.
Yeah, he should be a detective.
Yeah, no, he's a state detective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, so it's been a while since I've been back. I know I still have that top 10, I'm working on it. I'll have an explanation later. Anywho, so I'm a bit biased, but as you can tell from the intro of this video, Zane and I created a little bit of an event today because a film that some family and some acquaintances are in came out today on Amazon Prime Video, or a couple days ago.
I think it was like, what, 2 days ago?
I think 2 days ago. Called American Terror, but one of the credits said American Terror Story, didn't it?
You'll find it as American Terror on Amazon. The movie credits itself as American Terror Story.
Yeah, so American Terror, originally titled Hei'an Kills, is a Terry Spears film production. Terry and I know each other. One of those things, it was a low-budget horror film, and I've wanted to watch it for so long, and we've talked about it for so long.
I have honestly been excited I have been excited for this movie for what? Like a year to a year and a half now?
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been really, really excited for this movie, and I mean, I love horror movies, and I love B movies, and I love B horror movies, so.
And this is literally an amalgamation of all of those, and like I said in the intro, this movie, if you go in especially knowing that this is going to be something like Manos, The Hands of Fate, or something like that, where it's going to be this like guilty pleasure type film, I think you have a gem right here that you can sit back, drink with your friends, as we did.
Of course, I would suggest friends and alcohol, of course.
Oh yes, we were not sober.
Still not.
Yeah, but we had a blast.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would honestly compare it to the movie Partners, which, if you can find the movie Partners, really good. They went through the same trials and tribulations, honestly, actually, as far as like development background goes, and other things. Like, they both went through the same things, and I feel like this one has a much, much higher production value than Partners, and I love Partners a lot.
Partners
Oh my
is one
God.
of those great guilty pleasures.
That
and
is the movie you get swasty with. Watch it with your friends. It's usually what you end your night with because it's a thing.
and so this is one of those movies that honestly I could see Red Letter Media doing.
I could see it too, honestly. I hope it crosses their plate. Hi, Red Letter Media. Please.
Please review this film.
I love you so much.
Please, Red Letter Media, review it. All right, let's get on to some positives.
Yes.
What did we like about the movie? Okay, so first off, I'm a bit biased. I liked seeing Daddy-O in this. Stepdad here, Jerry Murphy himself playing a detective, and his appearance is not long in the film, but it is one of the strongest parts of the film, especially the climax of the film, I would call it.
He definitely shows in the climax. I would say he's definitely one of the better parts of the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
I would rank him in the top 3 characters of the movie.
Because we got to give out respect for D. Wayne.
Oh, D. Wayne, my man.
D. Wayne!
If I had a full bottle here, I would dump it out for my man D. Wayne.
I have to say that when we do eventually get our commentary show where we do commentary tracks for movies, this is going to be one of them.
I would love to do a commentary of this.
American Terror is going to be one of them. I like you said, I would love it. And I keep wanting to call it Hei'an Kills because that was the original title.
I'm going to call it American Terror Story because that's what it calls itself.
Well, absolutely. But I have to say that I think that there are elements of this film that are praiseworthy. There are a couple things that I can't tell if they were deliberate or errors. Like the jump cuts. We should bring up the jump cuts.
There are a lot of... I'm going to describe them as microcuts. I do not have a degree in film. I just watch a lot of movies. Scott, what are these called?
Jump cuts.
Are they jump cuts?
Yes. Like jump cuts where you...
Because they skip, I want to say at most 6 frames.
Yeah. So they're
Is
little
that
jump cuts.
Really a jump cut?
Technically, yes.
Okay. Can we throw the word micro in there? Because I don't want to...
Sure, like micro jump cuts.
There's micro jump cuts. So there are 2 scenes, I want to say, with the minute. Rockstar waking up and smoothie being made are the 2 scenes with micro jump cuts.
Yes.
Smoothing being made. I feel they are woefully unnecessary, and the movie would be a lot better if it was I'm going to say vaguely Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Play some happy music, make a smoothie, begin the movie with everything's all fine, and this is a regular world where everyone is...
But you couldn't abuse it.
No, I'm saying, this scene is played out with no micro jump cuts. You show the banana being peeled. Minor spoilers. They jump cut to a banana already being peeled when she starts to peel it, and it jump cuts to it already being peeled.
Yeah, that was a weird, jarring cut.
That happens a couple of times with the smoothie scene. I feel like if you would have extended that smoothie scene out, not necessarily padding, I feel like that's a really good scene in a movie, especially at the beginning of a horror movie show that everyone is normal. This is a relatable world. I feel like a lot of people wake up with smoothies, even though I wake up in a much less healthy environment.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah. That being said, though, the other side of this coin is when the rock star wakes up on his futon in his garage, was it?
I think so.
With, a pile of records on the wall.
That has a nice payoff.
Beautiful scene. Fantastic scene.
Beautifully
from when
shot.
he wakes up to... I'm going to not spoil the rest of the scene.
Yeah.
I will just talk about up to a certain point, but, he wakes up. There are a lot of micro jump cuts to where he, is getting out of bed. And it jump cuts to him, rolling over in bed a couple times, and it feels like they might have cut out 3 to 6 frames, I'm going to say.
Maybe.
10 at tops.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at pointing out how many frames are in a second. But, I'm going to say 3 to 10 frames are cut out in every micro cut, but this is a fantastic scene for it, because while I watch a lot of movies, and I could tell there are a lot of micro cuts in here, what this movie's trying to convey is that this rock star, he's probably living a life similar to me where I wake up, I hate my life, I roll out of bed. It takes me a solid hour to get out of bed. I wash down my brushing of teeth with miscellaneous beer I find on my shelves around my room. and then move on to my minimum wage job.
Well, this shit got dark.
You would say dark, but it's my life.
Yeah, I know.
Party like a rock star, punk rock for life,
Hell yeah.
etc., etc. Cut out what you want.
His big scene at the end of that, the payoff is so
the
worth
beginning
it.
is. What I'm trying to say is the beginning is really, really real.
Yes.
It is.
And then it goes into the extraordinary. And even the extraordinary, that whole scene in his garage or bedroom / garage
I
is...
feel like it's a garage that fits his character.
It has to be. And that...
Whether intended or not, I feel like the garage fits his character.
Yeah. That right there is some of the strongest stuff in the film. That and the car scene with the chain.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a second.
The deaths...
This. That will be in
the deaths can be brutal and really satisfying.
Like I said, I will talk about the deaths when we get to a spoiler cut.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to talk about the deaths without a spoiler cut because it's a... I'm going to argue that this is a slasher cross-horror movie.
I'd say like a supernatural slasher.
I don't want to, literally copy the Amazon description, but I would compare this to The Grudge, honestly.
It is very similar to I'd say The Grudge and Evil Dead.
I would throw Partners in there, honestly, because it does have buddy cop kind of deal.
Yeah.
Even if it is just my own headcanon, it still does have a police officer, at least, and it does actually match a lot of Partners, honestly. Have you watched Partners?
Of course I have. You and me watched it together.
Oh, good. We watched together.
We watched it with the ex before all the bad stuff happened.
Did we watch with the ex?
Yes, the ex it was you, me, David, and the ex, and we all watched it. We had Little Caesars Pizza, and we had Bud Light and Coors Light, and we watched it together.
I don't even remember that night.
Oh, man, that was a good night.
Because I've watched Partners a lot.
I know there's flaws in this film, and we've kind of cited some, of course. This movie's not perfect at all.
Oh, no.
But I must say, I had a blast watching it the entire time because it was a group of friends. I think if you watch this by yourself, sober,
I would classify it as a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, like
Do
that
not
kind of
watch
scenario.
it by yourself. Do not watch it sober. Watch it with friends. Watch it where you can drink. Watch it where you can be loud.
And if you don't drink or do any of the kind of inebriation tactics,
anything that gets...
I'd say you have to watch it with a group of friends.
At
minimum.
Least with a group of friends, you can get high on life. You can
Oh, sure.
Friends are having a good time. You're having a good time. Everyone's having a good time. I would honestly equate that to being drunk.
So I would say
fun.
this is drink and smoke certified approved if you indulge in these substances. I'm not saying whether you should or shouldn't, but I'd say it's definitely approved for that realm.
Yes, this is very much, I would classify this as an Alamo Drafthouse Midnight movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you can find, good luck by the way, a public screening of this movie, it's going to be great. Like a Neil Breen public screening. I've been to a single Neil
We
Breen.
have both been to Neil Breen.
Oh, were you there with me?
Yes, I was there. You bought my ticket.
I was drunk, as usual.
It's a midnight movie, and we got your brother in here, and he sat down. We didn't know that he was going to sit down and watch it, and he sat down, and he just watched it, and we all were just kind of like, holy crap.
Yeah, he hates movies.
He did. He hasn't watched RoboCop, and he's in this video.
Or
Terminator. And he was having a blast because this is just one of those movies we can all kind of talk about together,
it's just
make
fun.
jokes, we can play off each other and have a blast. I have to say, I hope you guys check it out at some point as a guilty pleasure film. Get some friends together, get some beers together, watch this, have a good time. So if you have, what have you thought of this film? And yes, again, Stepdad is in this film, so I'm a bit biased, but you know what? I had a blast and wanted to do this video anyway, so thank you for putting up with it, and all of our debauchery. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got plenty more videos coming to you, hopefully. And other stuff coming in the near future.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans indeed. So until next time, love you guys.